G'day guys, Luke here. Welcome back to another video. Now today's video is a Reptile Room update for May 2020. We'll start over here with Molly, who we'll get in a moment. So Molly here is a jungle carpet python. She's housed in a 2-foot Reptile 1 enclosure. So within the enclosure we have a water bowl, her rocks, her 2 hides, sticks, foam walls and a fake plant. There's a normal globe up here. She's got a heat mat which gets about 33 degrees Celsius. While the cooling gets about 28. Molly here's fed on extra large adult mice. There she is. She's a beautiful little girl. Sometimes she just gets too hungry. For those who don't follow me on Instagram, we swapped Chappy and Murray over. For those who don't know why, it's because Murray has taken some nasty falls off his rock here as of late. And we believe it'd be better off putting Chappy in here and Murray in Chappy's own enclosure. Just because we're kind of worried for Murray's well-being. So Chappy now has this 4-foot custom built enclosure. So in the enclosure, of course, we've got his rock wall. We have his heat and UV. Although his UV is light strip. We have his stick. We have his fake plant, substrate, which is the aspen snake bedding, water bowl, and his 3 hides that you can choose from. And we do clean the enclosures as well, just to make sure no one will get sick. And Chappy he's currently fed on small rats. Here we have Diablo, who is my brown tree snake. Diablo here is housed in a 1-foot zoom-in enclosure. So within the enclosure we have his crevice that I built for him. We have his 2 hides, one that's built, one's just a regular old hide. Got a water bowl, his bedding, rock, a couple of sticks for him to also climb on. He's got a heat mat, so in the middle there gets about 31 degrees Celsius. Where he's sitting is about 28 degrees Celsius. Now Diablo is also fed on fuzzy mice. And he's actually a very calm for a brown tree snake. Here we have Emma, who is also known as Mr. Cranky. Now Emma here is a male blonde spotted python, currently fed on extra large adult mice. Now Emma here does have a bit of an attitude. He likes to bite me all the time. Emma's housed in a 3-foot Euro S enclosure. So the enclosure has his bedding, 2 hides, so you got his exterior rock hide. We have a custom built hide, a couple of sticks for him to climb on, a backing, light strip. It has a heat mat which gets about 32 degrees Celsius there and 28 over here. We have his water bowl, couple of rocks and fake plant. Housed in this 3-foot reptile enclosure we have Rex, who is my male Australian bearded dragon. So in his enclosure we have his silicone rock, gets about 33 degrees Celsius there, 30 degrees down here on his 2 flat rocks. We use the core peat brick as his substrate. We have a foam wall, 3 fake plants. Reptile UV, which I'll use on all my lizards. We have his water bowl. He's fed on bok choy, carrot and apple. On occasions he does get strawberries, banana and his insects. We have a hide and a couple of sticks to go along with his enclosure as well. Housed in this 3-foot custom built enclosure we have Superstar and Graham, who are my 2 female blonde spotted pythons. In the enclosure we have the aspen snake bedding. We have the big water bowl, the 4 hides. The cool one here gets about 26 degrees. On the other side gets about 33. We have a couple of bits of wood in here for them to go on and have their shed. Fake plant, a rock. Now both girls are fed on extra large adult mice. Here they are. These 2 girls are both 10 years old as well. They are the oldest reptiles I have in the collection. Here we have Monty, who is my male shingleback skink. He's currently housed in a 4-foot custom built enclosure. So within the enclosure we have his bedding, which is the aspen snake bedding that I'm trialling out on him. We have his hide that he's currently sitting on. Where he gets about 33 degrees. Underneath is about 30. On the other side of the enclosure he gets about 28. We have his stick, his backing. We have a few rocks in here and a brick to help with his nails. We have his shredded newspaper, water bowl. He's fed on chicken flavoured dog food, bok choy, apple and carrot. On occasion you might get strawberries and banana. Now Monty here actually refuses insects, so I don't really offer him insects. And with his light we've got the Reptile UV and a 60 watt field heat globe. I actually got the boxes down here to show you guys what I use for heating and UV. Housed in this 4-foot Euro S enclosure we have Akko. Akko here is my female eastern water dragon. So within the enclosure we have a heat and UV. The heater just turned off because it flickers when it's too hot. Well, on camera it shows that. So we've got her substrate, which is the koi peat brick with sand down the bottom just to help absorb the water. We have a bit of wood in here for her to sit on. We have a stick that she's sitting on, her hammock, her backing, a few rocks in here to help her get in and out of the water. Her diva sign, because we're giving her the title of diva of the reptile room. Her water bowl, and she's fed on the chicken flavoured dog food, carrot, bok choy and apple. On occasion she does get her insects, banana and strawberries. Here we have Salt and Pepper, who are my two banded knobtail geckos. You can see Salt over here, she's actually in the process of shedding her skin. But we'll show you Pepper as well. I believe he's in the shed as well. So both geckos are in shed at the moment. So both geckos have a very identical setup. Both have a heat mat in the centre, which gets about 32 degrees. Surrounding areas get about 28. They've got an exterior hide, children play sand, the two rocks, or a rock each, the water bowls. And every couple of days I do give them crickets, as you can see, and also spray down the enclosure. I use contact, like a wooden contact, just to black out the size of the enclosure, so they can remain relatively warm and dark throughout the day and nights. Here we have Crystal, who is my female pygmy bearded dragon. She's currently housed in a 2-foot Euros enclosure. So within the enclosure we have a substrate, which is the koi peat brick substrate. We have a rock, her stick. So on the stick there, it gets about 31 degrees Celsius, I believe. She has an ornament that she can climb on, fake plant. Her food bowl, which has bok choy, carrot and apple. On occasion, she does get insects, strawberries and banana. We have a water bowl, her log hide, heat and UV, and a foam backing to go along with the enclosure. Here we have Bam Bam, who is my male pygmy bearded dragon. He's currently housed in a 3-foot exterior enclosure. So he's currently sitting on top of his hammock, which he gets about 27 degrees Celsius. We have his log hide, his substrate, which is the koi peat brick, his food and water bowl, same diet as Crystal and Rex. We have his UV and heat. We have his foam back wall, fake plant, dragon head, couple rocks. We have a brick that acts as a hide as well. And on top of that, it's about 30 degrees Celsius. Here's our latest member to the family, little Anzac. Now, this guy is a little baby central bearded dragon. Unfortunately, this guy's the runt of his clutch, so I took him home because work placement believed he wouldn't survive very long. So I took him and see how well he does here. So he's just housed in a small reptile enclosure with a couple of hides, paper towel, his food bowl, which has carrot, bok choy and apple, his water bowl, his UV. We also have a couple of crickets roaming around in here, so he can hopefully get them. If not, I'll just get him and tongue feed him. And also get his heat from down below. Housed in this 3-foot exterior enclosure, we have Blaine, who is my female lowland blotch blue-tongue. So in the enclosure we have her warm hide, which gets about 32 degrees Celsius underneath, while on top gets about 30. We also have shredded newspaper in the two hides just to help her keep warm overnight. So we have a brick to help her get up and down, as to help her with her nails. We have a foam wall, we have a water bowl, her food bowl, which has blueberry, apple, bok choy, carrot, and chicken flavoured dog food. We have the koi peat brick as a substrate. We have a couple of stones at a fake plant over here. We have a cool hide, which is about 28 degrees Celsius. More shredded newspaper in there. And above her we have a UV, and she gets her heat from down below. In this 3-foot exterior enclosure we have Murray, who's my coastal jungle carpet python. So within the enclosure we have his wooden platform now, which he can get his heat. Eventually I will kind of fix it up a bit more, make it more warmer here for him. So we got his water bowl, his aspen snake bedding, couple fake plants, his hide, which he's currently in. Here he is. Now Murray here is fed on medium rats, but for the last 3 or 4 months now he's been off food. I'm trying to figure out how to get him back onto it, but every technique I've known, it hasn't really worked out. But hopefully he will eat soon. Here we have Chris, who is my black-headed python. Now Chris is currently in shed at the moment, as you can see in his eyes. Chris has to house in a 3-foot Reptile 1 enclosure. He will be getting an upgrade soon because he is getting quite big. So he's fed on small rats at the moment. So in the enclosure we have his snake bedding, we have his stick, 2 hides. Where he's sitting now is about 32 degrees. In this hide over here it gets about 28 degrees Celsius. We have a fake plant in the back corner there. We have his backing, heat globe, water bowl, and a couple of rocks in here to help him shed his skin. Here we have Charles, who is my albino Darwin carpet python, who is currently fed on weaned mice. He's currently housed in a 1 foot Reptile 1 enclosure. So with the enclosure we have his aspen snake bedding, we have a fake plant, 2 highs. Over here gets about 28 degrees Celsius, and the warm high there gets about 32 degrees Celsius to keep him nice and warm. His water bowl, and a couple of sticks for him to perch on. Here we have Bluey and Bo, who are my 2 eastern blue-tongued skinks. They both are housed in 3 foot fish tanks at the moment, and eventually they will be beginning proper enclosures. So both are a very identical setup. So both have the heat and UV. That's about 33 degrees Celsius in the newspaper. We have their log hide, a brick and a rock each for them to help with their nails and shedding. You've got the water bowls, the aspen snake, the koi peat brick as a substrate, and both fed on blueberries, chicken flavoured dog food, carrot, buckthorn and apple. On occasions they do get the insects, banana and strawberries. So that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope the audio is actually a lot better than what has been in the past. In the description we do have a couple of playlists that you guys can feel free to check out. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you all in our video.